Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 32 yards. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too.
Touchdown! Randall Cobb, a 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Sanders. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Sanders again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, that's
And
no
this
pick,
is
man.
caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Sanders, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game. And it's up.
And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles. At the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
How did I miss
got him.
Oh,
That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
What happened?
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
3? Is that TJ or Tatum?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they give the Jones off tackle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
What time do you want me to go get it? Oh, you thinking about something else?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Let this time slip away. Yeah, I know. And then after
Taken
a while,
from about the 12. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Drops it to Jones in the flat. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On play action, now Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting there.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. But first down, Hurts.
Way to play him.
My goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get this to about the 38. Rodgers throwing here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up. It ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door.